Hi, I'm Anna with Ahlam Academy in Houston, Texas, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about needless mistakes that you could be making in your belly dance journey and how you can correct them. And it's actually very, very easy to correct the problem. As a dance teacher, it's my job to watch dancers and to analyze what they're doing and to help them correct what they're doing wrong. I know I share this with probably every other teacher on the planet. I'm watching a dancer perform or hearing about an experience that a new professional dancer or new teacher is having, or maybe I'm seeing a new student make some pretty common mistakes. And what I keep thinking in my head is, wow, I wish the dancer would have talked to someone. I wish they would have spoken to me or to someone else, because they can easily, very easily correct or completely avoid what they're going through. And it can be many different things. Okay, so let me give you some examples of some of those needless mistakes that you could be making or someone you know could be making. The first thing that I often see is poor costume choices. The second one can be dancers who are growing and who aren't performing as well as they could be. And then the third one is dancers who are trying to move up in their dance careers and not getting advice on how to take those next steps and how to keep growing professionally. So who is at risk of making these needless mistakes? The first one is newer dancers who sometimes they're self-taught and proudly self-taught, and they don't always know what they should be thinking about. They often come with issues in their technique or very large gaps in their knowledge because they were counting on videos to teach them what to do. And so obviously, it's not going to be telling you everything you need to know. Or sometimes there's beginner dancers who just are too afraid to ask. They feel that they're new or they're not good enough, and so they feel that they're going to waste the teacher's time if they're asking a lot of questions. The second is dancers who aren't really new to the dancing game. Maybe they have some experience and they're just hoping to kind of coast. They're hoping to keep performing and keep practicing, and in the hopes that this is going to magically make their dancing better by just time and experience. Just keep going, and then all the little flaws in their dance are going to just iron themselves out. The third group of dancers who are at risk for making these needless mistakes are dancers who are planning to embark on an entertainment career or a teaching career. There's so many things that we are not taught, that are not available on any videos or a lot of videos. And so we don't get this information from a lot of online sources, and sometimes there's a lot of competition. Sometimes teachers don't like their students to excel, so they keep them down. Sometimes dancers, frankly, are arrogant or they're divas, and they really think that they're ready to go out and do something. And so they end up going about it the wrong way. They essentially fail because they set themselves up to fail, because they really don't know how to handle business. Because once you get into teaching and get into performing professionally, you really are getting into business. And so if you don't understand what it takes to do that, then it's very, very easy to fail. And so again, I see it all the time. New professionals who I wish I could just take them by the hand and say, sweetie, you could do this much better way and have much greater success, but I can't say anything about it, of course, so it is what it is. So why should you care? It comes down to 3 simple Southern words: bless your heart. In the South, we have an expression that's bless your heart. And what that means is, oh, you're experiencing misfortune, or oh, you're ignorant about something. And so when we say bless your heart, it means, oh, we're feeling sorry for you. Okay. Sometimes when we see dancers doing something that they shouldn't be, we'll say bless your heart. So the first thing you can do here is to seek advice. Seek advice. I know so many teachers and dancers who are very, very passionate about this art form, and they are very willing to share their advice and their feedback with you, often free. We'll share it at dance shows, we'll share it in an email, we'll share it on Messenger, we'll share it all over. We loved to be asked. So, for an example, say that you're a new dancer and you may have had some education about costuming, the basics, but you're unsure. Let's say you're ordering your own costume online and you are worried that it won't be the right thing. Okay. First thing, do not ask your friends, do not ask your family, because they do not know what is expected of a belly dancer. They have some dumb idea in their head about what they expect a belly dancer to dress like, and it's usually something that is trashy, harem girl, Halloween costume, Turkish airport special looking thing, okay? Something you're not going to want to wear. So don't even ask them. Who you want to ask is an advanced dancer, or talk to your teacher. And don't just say, does this costume look pretty, or is this costume cute? No. Tell them, I need help. I am not sure if what I want to order is appropriate. Would you take a look at it and let me know if this is what I should be ordering? Or could you suggest something more appropriate? Why you should ask it in this way is because it's going to let them know that you're worried about how you look. You're not just trying to feed your ego here, but that you're actually concerned about what you're wearing. And so this is going to elicit honest feedback more than just saying, oh, does this look good? Okay, does this look good is like saying, does this make me look fat? You're never going to get a real answer to that, okay? But if you do get a real answer, ask that kind of a person. Don't go asking somebody else, okay? So you want some honest feedback here, and you want some real solid suggestions. You don't want somebody who's going to just say, oh yeah, you look so pretty, you're so awesome, you're the best dancer that ever lived. No. You want to get some honest feedback, okay? Dancers that want to improve their ability really need to seek the help of a coach or a very trusted advanced dancer friend to help them point out the problems that are in their dance. We are all at different stages. We all grow at different stages. And to think that your dance is perfect and you don't need to be polished, you're really doing yourself a disservice if you think that there's not some area that you can work on within your own dance. And often it's the things that we can't see. There's little issues that can come up with our arms or hands or feet or technique, or maybe something we aren't doing, that all we need is just somebody to be honest with us and to point it out, and then we're able to really better attain what we want out of our dancing. But unless we're open to somebody sharing with us those little issues that can really make a big impact in our overall dancing, then nothing will really happen. We won't improve, and we will keep making those, again, needless mistakes by just not seeking somebody to help point those out to us. One other thing I'll say about this is accountability. Maybe a coach has pointed something out to us, and so they know that we know that there's something wrong with our dancing, that they will help to keep us on track and saying, hey, how are those hands going, or how's that tummy roll going, and that will help us to keep taking a look at those areas in our dance that need work. So accountability is definitely a big help. The last thing I'm going to talk about here is for those dancers who are passionate and who really want to take their careers to the next level by teaching or by going professional. There are so many pitfalls when it comes to going pro, however that is, whether it's just teaching or it's dance entertainment. Going pro means going business. And a lot of dancers really don't understand that it's way more than just being good technically. It's way more than having a few choreographies. It's way more than being able to improvise. When you start to teach and you start to go pro, it means you're getting into business for yourself. And so there are many aspects to this that aren't quite intuitive. And so it's really important that you seek the advice of another respected teacher or performer in your area, or even if you're too afraid to talk to somebody that you know in your area, maybe seek someone who is a long distance, who you can Skype with or talk on the phone. Many professionals are offering online lessons, so you could definitely seek someone outside of your area if you're not comfortable with somebody who is in your area. But do seek their advice, because they are going to share with you so many secrets and so much of their experience, so you can avoid making these mistakes. Because if you make these mistakes, you are just going to delay your own success, for one, and number two, you run the risk of ruining your reputation before you even are out of the gate. And that is one of the most important things that pros need to do, is to protect their professional reputation, because this is what is going to get you in the door, and this is what is going to help you have a long career. So definitely seek that advice. And even if you've already begun and you're seeing things move, keep going, keep seeking mentorship, because maybe there's shifts or changes that need to be made coming up. Maybe you want to change gears. Seeking that advice is going to help you to do that smoothly, so you can avoid a lot of the frustration that comes with doing this type of work. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you subscribe and share it with your friends, and I will see you in the next video.